What's crumbs to some? That's toast to most. When I get my bread, I'ma share my loaf. Show love, that's free.
Hey man, say man, you know what it is, you know who it is. Uncle JoJo, the empathetic asshole, enlightened hypocrite. Say what you want to say about me, just ask me if I give a shit. You know what I'm talking about? SCBU, proud alumni, Sophisticated Crack Baby University. And today, we are back with the most infamous and the best serve cast in the world. Everybody Eats Beef. It's more than the podcast, man. We serve because you all know if you're not of service, you're worthless. You know what I'm talking about? So today, we got my mama, the perfect co-host. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna say something to the people, mama?
Hello, people.
Hello, people. You know what I mean? Y'all know how mama do it. And then we got the man of the millennium in my eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Charleston White. How you doing today? Oh, introduce yourself to the people that they don't know.
Man, it's your boy Charleston White, a.k.a. Charleston Blue.
Yeah, man, I want to thank you for coming and sitting down and serving with us, man, and breaking bread with us, man. How you doing today, Mr. White?
Oh, man, I'm doing well, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
Appreciate that. How you doing today, mama?
I love Charleston. I done got and a new son, and I think he's for the people for this hour that we need. You are what we need. We may get offended, but some of our asses need to be offended.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So I think that you are what we need. You are a breath of fresh air in your way.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So as you know, we sitting down and when we talked about the dinner menu, you showing up. What were your exact words as far as what you wanted to eat?
Shit, nigga, I want some pork.
So you didn't want no salmon, none of that.
Yeah, I ain't want no salmon. I want what them old niggas eat, man.
You know what I'm saying? So guess what we did, man? We got you a whole bunch of pork, man. You know what I'm saying? Some cater, man. So what we got on the menu is, man, we got fried pork chops, smothered pork chops. We got you some man mac and cheese, some greens, like you said, that nigga food, man. We gonna get to it, you know what I mean? So the first question that I have for you today, Charleston, right? Since you here locally, before we get to the food, they gonna serve us, but since you here locally, you know the climate been hot around politics, all this kind of stuff. Botham John was just recently awarded a street, right?
Yeah.
Where he was slain, and if you know Botham John, mama was murdered by the cop.
She mistakenly went in his house.
Found guilty, minimum time, and they just gave him a street. With you being an actionist, an activist, I don't call you I call you an actionist, not an activist. You know what I mean? I call you an actionist because I look at you like you truly are about that action. With you being an actionist, how do you feel, or what's your view on that?
What do we get out of that? How does having a street named Botham John, how does that strengthen us? How does that make us stronger? How does that help his family?
Yeah.
So I think it's just a kind gesture that means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then what's gonna happen on that street? You know what?
No cop gonna walk in there and shoot somebody else.
Well, that's Tamir Rice.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of people we could have named. Al Lipscomb. It's a whole bunch of people. Jordan Edwards. It's many people that we could have named, but the naming of a street after they done killed one of our people, man, what does that do? We should be ashamed. We should reject that. We should tell the city of Dallas, fuck that street. Yeah, keep that name, whatever it is. We don't want that name.
Yeah.
But Botham John, in my eyes, he's not no American nigga. He's a foreigner. He's a British.
Yeah.
His mother came over here with a British accent. They fall under British rule. So he not my people.
He not our people?
He not my people.
Okay.
He don't come from a plantation in America. The Haitians, the Jamaicans, the Colombians, them slaves over there ain't us. They're not us. They got stopped along the way. Ours made it to these shores and was trained here, was breeded here under conditions a little different than what they was brought under. We was brainwashed into being a nigger slave. And we was created from that entity up until now.
I find it kind of problematic too, you know what I mean? And it's not as thought out or deep as what you just expressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like when I ride downtown next to the American Airlines Arena, you know, you got New Whiskey Drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They found somebody that they championed, you know, that's alive, that could see it, you know, and it's kind of more of a reminder of greatness to me, right? So for me to ride down Botham John, I have to explain this generations and generations down the line that he was just one of the thousands killed by, you know, police officer. I'm just like, what's the point? So I see that I'm not alone. We're gonna get to the food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then I just want to say this before we carry on.
Yeah.
Y'all saw who celebrated that nigga in his death. Them white folks at that white church. He was at the white camps with the white kids.
Yeah.
It wasn't no bunch of black people in the community celebrating Botham John. Them white folks, them was his boy. He
Yeah.
wasn't ours.
Yeah.
So we wanted him to be ours for the sake of symbolism, right? We love symbols. Give us a symbol rather than freedom, and we'll take the symbolism rather than freedom.
Repeatedly, over and over.
Yeah, you see it happen, yeah. So.
Repeatedly. Well, we got the food coming in, man.
Everybody's beat.
And next time y'all cook, serve, y'all, I'm the elder. Y'all put my plate up here first. Shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna wait to eat so you get yours.
Thank
Yes, ma'am.
So, yo, you gonna lead us?
You go lead us
I
in
am
prayer?
going to
Yeah, do you
lead
mind
us
if we
in
pray?
prayer.
Okay.
We thank you for blessing the cooks that prepared it. We bought it. Thank you. Amen.
Amen.
That's the truth. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go, Mama.
Yeah.
That's what eating, breaking bread with the family. That's how we learn tradition again.
Yeah.
Again, we sure need some of it though.
Well, I can't remember last time we sat down at the table.
Okay, Father, thank you. We are here, and we just want to thank you for blessing this meal that we are receiving for the nourishment of our bodies. We thank you for blessing the cooks that prepared it. We bought it. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. So let me tell you something.
Can I
That's the
get a
shortest
dessert?
prayer that my mama has ever
That's
put
short
down.
already.
Man.
Ooh, greens and all kind of shit.
We got some more stuff coming too.
Yeah, shit. If anybody got a knife, shit, I'm gonna cut into my damn pork chop.
need them like them.
Oh, girl, don't say that.
So you don't need no knife.
It don't matter. 'Cause I'm gonna
He
pick
gang right
some-
there.
I'm gonna-
Man.
Is it food?
I'm gonna pick.
I told y'all, man, this ain't no game right here, baby.
What you think, Charles?
So Charles, one of the things, man, it's a lot of stuff that's attached to your name online, man. I've seen a lot of 100 different narratives, right? But when it come down to me, man, and what you touched me on and what inspired me to, you know, reach out and just really pay attention to you, a lot of stuff you talk about, man, is how we become so desensitized to death and us killing each other and how we do each other and how we become so reactionary when it's the police or an outside force, right? So how do you think we become so desensitized to death?
Thank you, honey.
Well, why?
God damn, I ain't never had no, I'm sorry, go ahead. Fried
We see it
rice.
often. We see it often in our community. We see it on television. We see it in the video game. Now in the video game, when we play the video game, we can blow somebody's brains out. We can see the blood come out. When we turn off the video game and we put the music on, the music paints the picture of death. You know, it makes death easy. It makes death sound easy. And then, when you look at your reality, right, whether you're a kid or an adult, it's death in the reality of where we live, home. So, we can't help but be desensitized to it. It's everywhere.
Girl.
It's everywhere.
Well, Mom.
This shit is good.
She ain't lying.
Oh,
I feel like she ain't bullshit.
You say listen, and that's the thing about it.
Yeah, I feel like she ain't bullshit.
Yeah, she ain't
Man, be
bullshit.
you. This is the
Yeah, I want to
motherfucking
start
good
eating my
ass
finger.
shit.
Yeah, I want to start eating my finger. You say, you start playing.
Cause you're not
I
sitting
want to
there.
start picking the meat with my finger.
I tell you what's gonna happen. When it get down to the bone, I'm picking my motherfucking shit up and eating.
Yeah,
I don't care about what nobody else do.
Man,
This shit good as hell.
so it's taken away from the show. I probably should have waited till after
Yeah.
before we start eating. But look here.
What you do? They say shit weird. Look at
I'm so hungry, man.
So look, but the thing about it is,
and
the thing about it is, you're not sitting at this traditional table. I don't have the traditional mom. You know what I mean? So you know, be Charleston, man. Because my mama, do you remember who taught me the word "fuck you"? Do you remember teaching me that? You know what I mean? So, you know it's the truth, mama. Do you remember?
She taught you the word "fuck you."
Well, and I better say it.
The street mama.
The street mama, you know what I mean?
Gangster side of it.
Yeah, the gangster side, she let me know. You know what I mean? You don't have to hold it in. You
So
don't have to put it on.
these green got some smoked neck bones or something in it, but it got a smoked
turkey.
Oh man. You got them this good?
Man, we
You now just like sweet potato pie. I'm not going to good tomorrow, right?
what that food tastes like.
Good mother.
Boy, have you been into one of them motherfucking fried ribs though?
I'm fish too.
I don't even eat greens.
Today you did.
Tut, you gotta come say one of these motherfuckers right now. Come grab one of these fried ribs and tell people how good it is.
He said, come grab one.
Come grab one.
So we live at 5. Come grab one.
Hey, fuck that.
No motherfucking bullshit.
Yo, you
for
should
real.
have do the show after this. You should have waited on.
You want to?
Yeah.
We gonna edit.
I just thought of that, so gotta get your next question because we gonna edit all this out.
No, I want that shit. I want that real.
Majority of it.
Okay, yeah. But Charles don't want to talk and he don't want to talk and eat. Do you want to eat?
No, come on, y'all. Let's keep it rolling.
Don't get you, bro.
We're gonna be all right.
So look, I see you an equal opportunity offender. You say fuck the Crips, the Bloods. You have certain things to say about Muslims. What's the other dudes? The Hebrew Israelites. You know what I
Them
mean?
niggas be hollering.
Yeah, them.
Them hollering at you.
So what's the
The Muslim niggas don't eat pork, eat pussy. Everybody get it.
What you say? The Muslims don't eat pork, but they eat pussy.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I said about them. They was on Facebook talking about a lady eating off a spoon with her dog. Ew. I said, y'all goddamn boyfriends walking around here licking booty. They're kissing y'all. So you talking about a dog.
But that's coming from a dog level. She does that, so she gonna defend that. But so is it any intention behind that, or what's the method? You know what I mean? When you get to talking about just different factions, to me, what it looks like that divides black people.
I don't wake up talking about the Hebrew niggas. I be on Facebook, right, talking about what I'm talking about, and the Hebrew niggas will come tell us we all Hebrew Israelites. Well, you believe that shit, nigga. How you gonna tell me what we is? My grandmama, my mom, them ain't never told me that shit. So what the Hebrew Israelites do, they try to make it like what I know is wrong because I don't want to say I'm a Hebrew.
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't no Hebrew.
Yeah.
Fuck that Bible. So the Crips and Blood nigga, them the niggas that's propagating the destruction of the community, right? Them the niggas just them the niggas just talking murderers for nothing, just for a block, right? Them the niggas after the Crips and Blood been in origin for 50 years, right? Last year was their 50th year of existence. At some point, homie, when we gonna say we was wrong about this shit? You see what I'm saying? We gonna keep passing this on from generation to generation. And then for one, that's California shit. That ain't nobody else shit but California. We can't go to California
Yeah.
and rep our neighborhoods in their neighborhood. So I end up having these I guess you could say divisive conversation because that's what they bring to me on my platform, right?
Yeah.
So I ain't just waking up with a platform to bash the Crips and the Bloods.
Yeah.
That's what they bring to my platform. You know, I'm such and such Crip from 1993. Niggas, them days over. So we have all these different entities, right?
that's proud to be in our community. Okay, nigga, what do y'all do for our people?
Yeah.
What do the Hebrews do? What do the Muslims do? What do the Crips and Bloods do? Why you niggas ain't got no tire shop?
Yeah.
Why you niggas ain't got no mechanic building? Why you niggas ain't got no lawn care for the people? You got all these organizations. We have all this doctrine, right? All this knowledge. We have all this information. Why don't we use it for something other than just for us to know and argue about it? That's how we do it.
Yeah.
We can just knowing who we was 2,000 years ago ain't open now bank. It ain't produced now price shoe where we can compete with Nike.
Yeah.
So nah, homie. So when them niggas bring that to me, I dismiss it. Because it don't mean nothing to black people.
Yeah. You don't just dismiss it, you shoot that shit down.
Well,
You
all
kill
of them learned is bullshit. Homie, you bringing me a book.
Yeah.
You want me to read a book so you can indoctrinate me. From the Hebrew to the Muslim to the Christian, all of them got for a book to read. That's a doctrine, meaning you want to indoctrinate me with that book.
Yeah.
And I gotta follow your doctrine. Let me see your spirit. The Jesus Momma talked about, he ain't gonna send back a book for me to read. He ain't gonna send back for me a pastor to listen to. He gonna send back the spirit. And with the spirit that he sent back, I'm gonna be able to do greater works than Jesus himself. I don't need nothing else. Fuck that book. Give me that spirit he was talking about. Can't nobody show me the spirit.
Now. Come on.
Can't nobody show me the spirit, so I don't believe nothing I can't see. Nigga, if your God's so good, let me see it in spirit.
Yeah.
Because he manifests himself in spirit.
Yeah.
So you
If
ain't
your God's so good, let me see it in your motherfucking personality change. If you was up here one time slanging dope in the community and doing all of these things and you reverse that and stop destroying your community and start trying to build your community, that's the spirit. And that's what I want to see. You know, on it.
See,
for real though.
the root word of education is educe, is educare, right? It means to educe, which means to bring forth. You know what I mean? So you're already born who you're gonna be, but it's getting in touch with your spirit, right? And getting in alignment, and what you bring into fruition, that's gonna be the fruit of your spirit. You know, so I get that. So that's why I'm not anti no religion, but I'm damn sure not pro religion. But the way that you put it down, right? How you put it down at this dinner table, that's not how you put it down on Facebook. You spice it up. You know what I mean? Even when I called you, right? I'm pretty sure people have a different kind of image of who they think Charleston White is. When I talk to you, every time we have talked, every time we have communicated, every time we have conversed, you have been not totally what was on the internet, right? So I guess my question is, what make you just crank it up like that? You know what I mean? What makes you, shoot it to us like that?
Now I like attention too. Now don't get me wrong. Now, I
Yeah.
like getting on. I like the likes and the heart,
Yeah.
and the bitches jumping in the inbox, fucking with me, trying to get me to cheat on my wife and all that kind of shit. Don't get me wrong. Nigga, I love it. But man, that's a persona, right? Man, I don't get on there before I brush my teeth, so I can't let you see me with my boogers in my eyes. So I gotta clean up before I get there and present whatever image I want y'all to see. That's not who I am. So I'm telling people, man, don't get so caught up into what I'm saying on social media. Man, really look at what I do in real life, right? And I've been doing it this long. So if I've been doing it this long, it all says that, man, I got some type of character, right? I've never been accused of messing with a child. So the consistency of good character. You see what I'm saying? I hadn't sold out to the white folks yet, so man, it got to be for the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for those that can, and then that's my defense mechanism, right? The character that people see on social media, it's a defense mechanism to keep the bullshit away from me. Who gonna come fuck with a nigga that's talking like that, acting foolish like that, saying the shit that I'm saying? So most people are very cautious to even approach me, right? So I know if you approach me, you ain't with no bullshit. Cause you either gonna have to come, you gonna either come with the bullshit or you gonna leave me alone.
Yep.
So most people that approach me and they not with the bullshit, man, let's talk. They get a real sensible
guy. In real life, man, I'm a perfect gentleman until you step on my toes.
Yeah.
And I can vouch for that.
Somebody else
I
got
saw such humility. And, you know, not to ruffle my own feathers, but I think that I'm a spiritual person, and I think that I possess, this bracelet says wisdom. I saw such humility. And that is to me, humility is a characteristic of spirit. And I saw that in you, and I was just like, oh wow. Because that motherfucker that I seen doing that, calling them gangster on the
What are you talking about? What are you talking?
I said, these are really two different people. The person that I'm seeing, I see compassion and empathy in these eyes. I see commitment. And so that's our problem. Before we get to judging, and we don't know how to just allow somebody to be who they are without either getting offended or trying to turn them down. We fucked up in the game. Shit, we fucked up.
And me and you say that often, and he says that often too. And what makes you say that we fucked up? We fucked up, homie. Your words.
we can't borrow sugar from each other no more.
Yeah.
We used to borrow sugar from each other, and when you left out the door, didn't nobody talk about you and your kids.
Yeah.
You could borrow the sugar, and we went on back to eating and cleaning our house, and we didn't say nothing bad about you. We fucked up because ain't no more food cooked. We eating some food, right? And you can tell this food was made with love. How we presented to it, how we brought to it. Ain't no more love in the food. You putting it in the microwave, and you putting it in there yourself at an early age. Ain't no more recipes. Ain't no more. We don't have no more elders that we listen to. We all reject the elders.
Yeah.
We all reject the elders, right? Our kids is telling us we don't know what we talking about as if they've been on earth longer than us. They telling us that so man, how we not? And then we don't have nothing to pass down. So they have no other choice but to try to reject us. They got to try to get a job like we got to try to get a job. So when you look either deeper than that, baby mama and baby daddy hate one another. I don't care how many baby mamas and baby daddies you got. We all hate. I can have 3 baby mamas and damn near I hate all 3 of them. I can have 4 baby daddies and I hate all 4 of them. How we go produce anything good under those conditions? We can have a banking system for blacks. We can have schools for blacks. We can have grocery stores. We can have jobs to hire black. But if my mama and daddy hate each other, how can I be anything? They don't like each other. They don't even like each other. How can I prosper as a kid when the 2 people that had me hate each other?
And
How can the best of me become of anything? And I don't see the best of them. How? So I just go get a job and whatever the world tells black children they are, that's what they are. Because man, mom and daddy didn't take the time to instill what I am. They don't like each other. So as a black kid, we don't even know what it looked like, a healthy, loving relationship to even look like when we can completely love ourselves and we can love the next black woman that we get.
That's true.
And
So that's how we fucked up.
it's so truth, and it's a part of the fatherhood over everyhood movement,
Say,
right?
for real.
So, cause what it is, right? And this is what I talk to my kids. Is I got daughters, and I've had to face. If you care about parenting, you care about your healing, right? So I had to face these things. And one thing I can tell my kids, and what you're speaking to, I believe, is a lot of these kids aren't born in love. Period. You know what I mean? So although me and their mothers didn't make it, when we have these conversations, I say, listen, man. Y'all were conceived in love. I loved your mama, she loved me. I let her down due to my brokenness. This is the conversation that I feel like that we need to have with our children. You know what I mean? And I think one of the most powerful scenes that go overlooked, right? It's a scene on Get on the Bus, Spike Lee. And he had his son attached to him. His son tried to run away, and they was trying to build their relationship. And he told him, man, he had to tell him at 17, after this little boy going through all this trouble, going through juvenile, I had to tell him at 17, man, I had a baby with a girl that I kind of liked. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that if we started having them conversations with our kids or with these other people, you know, with the co-parents, then it'll be better, man. But you know, a lot of these kids, or a lot of our kids in our communities aren't born out of love.
Real conversations, That's why I said what I said to you about I don't know how to be anybody but myself. Because what I've learned coming up through the ranks that got me clothed back in my right mind was just to tell the truth.
That's what healing lies. Healing lies in the truth.
Yeah.
Man, the truth will set you free, man. That's where the healing part is. It lies in the truth. Right? My partner told me, he said, man, the hardest thing he ever had to come to grips with was that he owed every woman he ever been with an apology. As a man, that's the hardest thing he ever had to come to grips with, man, that every woman that he been involved with, that he owed them an apology, and he have to go back and try to apologize.
Well, see, I'm a part of the 12-step community. And the 9th step is
making amends.
making motherfucking
Making
amends.
amends,
And you know what it says? It says not just the mumbling of the word I'm sorry.
Action.
Yes, we have to go in and show. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing that I've done is not to just, oh, I'm sorry.
It actually asks you to make an inventory.
It does. That's the 4th step. You make an inventory, but let me show you how it tricks you. You make an inventory of everybody that you're pissed off at. So when you make that inventory, the person, your spiritual guide that's working with you, shows you where your part was in it. Because 9 times out of 10, you ain't never looked at that. You too busy pointing the finger of blame. You've never even considered that this person reacted and responded a certain way because of your actions. And so when you're in the face with looking at yourself like that, so to me, when you're able to look at yourself like that, with somebody showing you, that wasn't all, you're in the presence of God, to me. That's just how I feel about that. Because now you are looking at shit that you never wanted to look at, never wanted to deal with, never wanted to sweep it under the carpet because maybe it was too painful, embarrassing, whatever the fuck, your ego, your pride, shame. Now you're in a position to where, damn, I get to look at this and I don't get to go, it's okay, I ain't got to stick my motherfucking head in the sand or back up my ass, I ain't got to hide. You know, I can really look at this because what you discover is with the spiritual guide or the sponsor, the person that's going through that process with you, they sharing with you some of the low down shit they did. That's why I found more spiritual freedom in an AA meeting or a DAA meeting than I did in a church house. Because I was dealing, people wasn't telling me about Jesus gonna save me. I would say something, they said, shit, girl, I did that same fucked up shit too. Let me show you what I did. Their testimony, their story made it be okay for me to say, damn, I was fucked up like that too. It made it okay for me to look at my shit and own it. Not from somebody up here saying, oh, God is gonna forgive you for your sin. It was more, shit, I'm a fucked up motherfucker like you too. Come on, let's walk to God together. Let's show God all our fucked up shit that we did. He trying to show us and help us deal with it anyway.
Yeah, because shame keeps you from God and it keeps you from the purpose of God, right?
Yeah.
So we can't let our past dictate our future, and that brings me back to your past, right? A lot of people see Charleston, where you are today, doing that. Some see the work, you know, some see the bad, right? Whatever they choose to call it, that's on them. But what put you on this trajectory, man, to get you to where you are right now as a child?
Mama's prayers. God hears a mother's cry. My mother, man, watching my mother believe what she believes.
Yeah.
Hearing her pray and her telling me what she done prayed for. And I'm saying, no, mama, that ain't gonna happen. So based on my foolish choices and my decisions of getting in trouble, everything that God have done for me, homie, was birthed out of trouble.
Now why you drink out of my damn pour you something in your cup?
Was birthed out of trouble, right? So growing up without a father, having this loving, nurturing mother, and all you know is mama, mama's words, mama's guidance. And so trying to find manhood, homie, making choices and decisions, only to get where I am today and realize, man, my mama knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Only to realize whatever God she serving, man, that shit work.
Yeah.
I ain't finna take the time to go read them scriptures that she was reading. I've been watching her. I've been watching her, homie. I've been waiting for that shit to fake and seem like she don't know what she talking about. So nigga, at this point, I can't argue with whatever God she got. I'm gonna believe what she believes.
So and I'm not sure my mama know your story, but you went through quite a bit in your childhood.
Yeah.
It's not a childhood, but yeah, what you had to go through, man, for in answering for what you did out there.
When I was 5 years old, I fell in the washing machine. Broke everything from the waist down. I had to learn how to walk again. I was in a full body cast. When I was 8 years old, so think about that. I'm in a full body cast at 5 years old. I had to learn how to walk again. When I was 8 years old, I was playing with a homemade slingshot. And the pencil flicked black and hit me in the eye, stuck me in the eye.
Yeah.
The next day we went to the circus and I saw some clowns and I took off running and boom, I hit a pole. The impact from that pole caused me to have a blood clot on my lens. So I had 9 eye surgeries before I got my eye took out. So that was like at age 8. So from 8 to 12, I had 9 eye surgeries.
How old were you when you got your eye took out?
I was like about 12 or 13.
Okay.
So then, boom, I was in the 6th grade. Then when I turned 14, I catch a capital murder case.
Yeah.
So,
Did you kill someone?
yeah, me and my friends, we went to the mall and ran out of the mall, and this white man tried to stop us, and I made my partner shoot him. Yeah, I was in the back seat with the gun, you know, putting the pressure on him to shoot him, kill him. The news described me as the smallest out of the bunch, but the brains of the bunch. I had went on a little crime spree, run away from home, being rebellious, being resentful. My mother was just pregnant with my little sister, so she had just had my little sister, so I was real rebellious. And went on a crime spree. And in the process of going on a crime spree, broke into my girlfriend's house, whose dad was a Dallas police officer. That's how we got the gun. And so, yeah, in the process, innocent white man ended up losing his life because I wanted to be gangster. Yeah, and I thought it was funny at the time, but not understanding what we had done and the full ramifications of what taking the life is. So I grew up believing gangsters was something to be, whether that was a rapist, a killer, you know. You see it in the movies, you hear it in the songs, and nobody ever come back and really contends it or counter what's propagated to us as children. So you can think back at some of the black exploitation films from the 70s or the 80s. It promotes rape, it promotes violence against women, it promotes
Pimping and prostitution.
pimping, man, you know. So homie, that was, nigga, that was something. So, you know, I grew up idolizing everything negative about black culture. So, Yeah, my mama took us to Arlington and told us, man, y'all stay away from these white girls. And white girls go holler rape. And the first time you get with a white girl, she don't holler rape. And you think mama don't know what she talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my mama, I think you being at this table, he 100% gentleman, 100% respectful, period. You know what I mean? That's just who he is. I think you being at this table keeping him a little bit, you know what I mean, honest, sensitive a little bit.
We breaking bread and having dinner.
Yeah.
So it's just it's without the antics, but it's still it's just it's without the antics and the theatrics with the voice inflection.
Yeah.
But no, nigga, it's still raw.
Yeah.
It's still raw.
So you're gonna have to come back.
We ain't done, no?
Nah, we ain't
No,
done.
I'm not. Fuck out. I'm talking about you gonna have to do another show with us.
Oh man,
You gonna do one?
I thought I was. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be the last one. Yeah, y'all won't let me just eat. So yeah, I want
You fucking family now.
Yeah, I want to be able to eat my food.
I'm
we're
talking
trying to
about-
figure it out.
I
We're trying to
fucking
figure it out,
just
Charleston.
love you, Charleston, because the person that I have met today, I had no idea would be this motherfucking insightful and intelligent.
Yes, ma'am.
For real though. Cause I see you
I come
on
off that ignorant.
that Facebook sometime. I'm like, God damn, what is this nigga?
Well, you gotta see. I saw the movie Dolomite, right? I grew up believing Dolomite was Dolomite, right? I thought Dolomite was Dolomite. Yeah, you too? Yeah, I thought Dolomite was Dolomite. I didn't know that Rudy Ray Moore. Boy, I was heartbroken when I found out Rudy Ray Moore wasn't Dolomite. I thought Dolomite was Dolomite. So when Eddie Murphy made the movie Rudy Ray Moore, I said, man, that nigga got the game. He went to the streets, recorded that shit, went and wrote it down. So I'm around an old nigga that's 75 years old, right? And man, I met the classic ladies. So I get to see all the street characters. So I'm all them street characters. So so that gave me that idea, okay, this how you reach the people. Nigga, they need a character. So they need a Lil Wayne. They need a Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle didn't build a motherfucking thing. Aramis did that work. We don't know about Aramis.
Yeah.
We know about Nipsey.
That's powerful.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So I created this character for the internet, but that's not who Charleston White is. Charleston White worked with children, man.
Yeah.
Charleston White in the juvenile facilities. Charleston White teaches at college universities. So I can't.
That's powerful.
Even though
I love that.
Even though they see that, I still work on capital murder and death penalty cases. So the white folks ain't seeing that, saying, "Nah, we don't need him." Man, I'm still getting called to come help these black children. Man, I still meet with politicians. I still go to the city council meetings. Only my people is stuck on who I am on the internet because they have the entertainment minds, right? The Madea. Why we couldn't go find a real Madea? Why did Tyler Perry have to dress up like a woman? It's some real Madeas could have played that part. It's some real Madea. So rather than, I'm talking about Madea and them. I ain't acting like Madea and them. I'm talking about Mama and them. I ain't putting on no dress acting like Mama and them. And I get to teach what Mama and them taught us by saying it. So that's all I did in hopes that people like you guys would see past the character and deal with the person.
I did, because there's certain stuff you can't fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's certain stuff you can't fake. And I know a lot of people are sheep, you know what I mean? But it's certain stuff you can't fake, and I sit back and I listen. Even when I just watch, I say, you can't fake that. You can fake that ignorance that character. You know what I mean? That you can fake that. You can play that role. But but the stuff that you talk and that you sit back and then don't even get to start talking about stats and numbers and all this other kind of stuff that people aren't even conscious of, ain't even thinking of. I sit back and I see people, man, how does it make you feel though, Charleston? Because I get mad for you sometime, right? When you watch a video, you touch me, I say he on point. This dude is on point. And I go check out the comments. And it's 1,000 people who didn't get it, who missed everything, who chose to focus and harbor on one thing. How does that make you feel, or does it make you feel any kind of way? Do you think anything about it? Yeah.
When them white folk kidnapped me, homie, I came out. I ain't feeling nothing about what no more cuz. That when I was feeling something, homie. When them white folk kidnapped me, homie, you couldn't have made me believe what I do for the community that could have happened to me.
Yeah.
And it happened publicly, nigga. Like the white folks said, nigga, we can come do this, you and your people ain't gonna do nothing. Nigga, that's like slave, nigga. That's like the bad nigga, homie.
Yeah.
So, what that showed me is, nigga, a white boy wasn't doing anything to us in this country, homie.
So they kidnapped you.
Well, they called it arrested for a broken tail light. We ain't have a nigga ever been arrested for a broken tail light.
Yeah.
And the people couldn't find me. My people didn't know where I was. Yeah, I didn't show up on no jail. So shit, what you call it?
And what act did they do that under?
The Sandra Bland Act. Sandra Bland had a smart mouth, remember?
Yeah.
And they gonna punish you for that smart mouth. So rather than, since they say she killed herself in jail, we gonna strip you of your constitutional rights. Nigga, you gonna end up in the crazy house now.
Yeah.
See, when we take you to the crazy house, you ain't gotta see the judge. Normally, if I take you to jail, you got a constitutional right that affords you your due process. You have to be arraigned, you have to be booked in and given a bond. Nigga, when we get you in that crazy house, we can keep you however long we want to keep you, man.
So is that a trap? That act, did it serve as a trap?
Don't you hear what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
We clapping, right? Because we are focused on symbols. We think because they gave us a law with Sandra Bland's name on it, her family clapping in Chicago, but they don't know what that law means. So that law means anytime a smart-mouthed black woman like Sandra Bland is caught out in a rural area, we ain't gotta take her to jail where y'all know she in jail. We gonna take her to this crazy hospital and shoot her up with dope. You don't know what kind, she don't even know what kind of drugs we getting her. By the time y'all see her, she gonna be, she ain't got no constitutional right.
Or the adverse happens because with psychotropic medication, you don't know if
You don't know, but they know.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, yeah,
They know what'll make you be quiet.
well, they know what will make you suicidal. See, that's what I'm saying. Most psychotropic medications, the side effects is suicide. It makes you suicidal.
All they want you like this. They don't want you suicidal. They don't want you to kill yourself. You kill yourself, you gonna bring, if you kill yourself, you gonna bring too much attention. They want you docile. They want you docile, where you ain't talking and radical and telling us about your rights.
Yeah.
So she had a mind for me. And remember what she was telling me? I know she had a mind for me. So what that does now, when you go mental health, now we don't have to tell your family where you're at. When they look you up in the system, can't nobody look you because your medical records is private. We can't let nobody know you in our hospital.
Yeah.
So when your mama come ask a question about you, well, we don't know. If she not under the right mind to say who to give her information to, we don't have to tell you nothing. When we looking up on the system, we can't find her. Well, don't she supposed to see a judge when we get to her? So anything that they give us, whether it's a street name, whether it's a law, how is it good? They giving it to us.
How does it serve us?
So, well, it's white people that's gonna go under there. It's Mexican people gonna go, but that's for us. Man, we don't know nothing about a police officer arresting us and then taking us to a mental. How did he get to make that call? What equips a police officer to make that call? Now they just can say it. Like they say she was suicidal. Right? So, what I learned was, none of us,
Was you done?
no, I needed to go plate, man. No.
Put this shit in the microwave.
Yeah, y'all talking, y'all won't let me eat.
Don't put it in the microwave.
Yeah, y'all talking, y'all won't let me eat. Now to go.
See, you can tell me my son.
Yeah, I wanna enjoy
my
it,
son. Because he ate up all of his shit already, and
Yeah,
I
but
ate
he
up
ain't,
all of
but
mine.
y'all, I'm doing all the talking. Y'all answer questions. Y'all answer one question, and I'm saying 50 sentences. Yeah, so while I'm saying the 50 sentences, y'all chewing. Yeah.
He ready to stop the show, so we done? How much
She
time?
about to give y'all those earth y'all can just close it.
But hold on, let me finish saying what I was saying. So, with all that being said, right? So
Yeah.
when they kidnapped me, and didn't nobody blow up no buildings, didn't nobody die, didn't nobody go to jail behind it, didn't nobody storm no buildings. I said, man, I'm putting my life on the line for my people who will let these people kill me, huh?
Yeah.
I'm doing this by nigga, then ain't nobody, and then I'm coming down here doing this by myself. Ain't nobody fighting with me. So what my people were doing, my people were laughing at me. He got drugged out of city council meeting. Look, white folk finally got him now. I bet he could leave them white folks alone now. So they mocked me for that, right? So what I learned is, if Dr. King was alive today, like he was once before, when they killed Dr. King, nigga, everybody got scared and went back. Reverend Jesse Jackson, Abernathy, Al Sharpton. Didn't nobody else step in them shoes? Cause we see what the white man will do to us. They'll kill our leader, and we'll let them kill our leader, and we won't do nothing. So nigga, I don't want to be the nigga they kill.
Yeah.
I'd rather sell out before they kill me.
Yeah.
Cause I know my people ain't gonna stand for me, homie. Ain't gonna be no 100 niggas to die if they kill me.
It'll be in vain.
It'll be in vain, huh? Just like Jesus died in vain. They reject him. Just like Dr. King died in vain, homie. We don't celebrate him one day. Just like Malcolm X died in vain. Marcus Garvey, Medgar Evers. They all died in vain, homie. We don't pay homage to that shit. We don't give a fuck about Dr. King.
Yeah.
So I got smart, nigga. I might as well get some money, get paid for this Dolomite buffoonery community activist Dick Gregory shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might as well get some paid for it, but at the same time, I'll be teaching.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Not just teaching, you reaching and you touching. You know what I mean?
See, that's what's gonna make the difference. You know, that's the whole thing about it. We can't take shit serious. We drop the motherfucking seed. God water the motherfucker. God do what he gonna do. All we are is seed droppers. And when you drop your seed, because you know the kind of people that you're dealing with, it's best to detach emotionally.
So my focus now is not us, but the babies.
Yes.
Them our future soldiers.
Yes.
Them the ones we can raise to be warriors. Them the ones that's not gonna fear white supremacy. Them the ones ain't gonna be scared of nothing. They'll be ready to die for whatever. But we have to instill that in them. It's
I'll
not.
ask you a question. When they killed Floyd, and most of the people that were standing up and fighting and rioting was white folks, what do you think of that?
Well, we weren't supposed to tear up shit behind George Floyd. That was a mistake we made. Listen, white America, we sorry. That's the wrong nigga we got mad at. We got mad at that nigga. Dope fiend ass nigga.
So I told my mom, I said, man, Charles is gonna say some shit at this table, mama. We gotta keep a straight face in our legs.
Wait. So what is...
Nah, them were niggas. Didn't no white folk go no zoo. Them were niggas in Chicago freeing the zebras and the orangutans and shit. Them wasn't no white folk doing that. Them were niggas in Atlanta that went and hit up the car lot and stole all the Hellcat cars. Them were niggas in Dallas went hit the Rolex store. Them wasn't white folk.
So, no, I seen a bunch of Caucasians.
Did you hear what I said? There were niggas in Dallas that hit the Rolex store and was... I seen niggas.
I seen Caucasians. So, and with that being said, what you say...
It's over with.
Yeah, but I mean it's not full yet, but you can go ahead and say that. Close it up.
So,
damn, we gotta stop.
But what if it wasn't
50 minutes
George
right there.
Floyd per
50
se, but the
minutes.
principle behind the Ku Klux Klan still in law enforcement and marshals and still killing us and getting away with it?
They supposed
They
to.
dressed in blue.
They supposed to. We are natural enemies. They supposed to do this stuff. We are natural enemies. They supposed to do this. They not supposed to do this. What are they not supposed to do? They supposed to treat us fairly. We ain't made them. We ain't killed now motherfucker to demand for them to treat us right. Nowhere throughout history have a race of people ever have gotten their freedom if they hadn't spilled no blood. We begging for them to, no, that ain't the way it's supposed to go.
But you know, I love that because that's how I was raised. My daddy, what you seen, my daddy put that into me. You know,
Yeah.
and I was young, I was blind, I was naive until I got to a certain point and I came to that realization, and I'm like, oh, this is really what that is. But we don't view it like that.
When a lion is eating, and he look up and see a gazelle, man, they just automatically, naturally go to running from the gazelle. Automatically run. The lion naturally chases him.
Yeah.
That's, man, this. What people doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to not be kind to us. We ain't gave them no other reason not to. Other than no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Okay, Farrakhan went up there and say, no justice or else. But it's been 5 years. We still waiting on or else.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years. We still waiting on an or else. Okay, where's the or else?
Yeah.
When the next Million Man March? Okay, they gave us 1,000 niggas called NFAC. We got 1,000 niggas. They had a gun. They was marching. And bow, one of them shot each other in the leg. And then another one shot each other. And then they realized, man, these people ain't got no training. These are school teachers. They ain't never killed nothing. These is veterinarians. So the white folks say, oh man, okay, let's go get that nigga. They went and got the leader, Grandmaster Jay. They find out that he want to be a rapper or whatever. They put him in jail. You ain't heard nothing about them people no more.
Yeah.
You ain't heard nothing about the NFAC no more. And we thought they were gonna be our saviors.
Yeah.
You heard, they went and got the leader. Now, when the white boys in Nevada about 8 years ago with Clive Bivens, they had a standoff with the American government over cattle on their land.
Yeah.
And they made the American government wave the white flag.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't hear nothing about them white folk going to jail. The white folks stormed the Capitol last week. Homie, think about that. They went and stormed the Capitol. White folks, boom, boom, and barged in
Yeah.
with neckties. What niggas we know willing to do that? Them people had shit in bags and rubbed shit on the wall. Them people rubbed human feces in the halls of the Capitol. Who we know that's sick?
Yeah.
We don't know nobody that's sick. So we need to leave them people alone.
Yeah.
When the white boy say turn around, put the handcuffs on, nigga, turn around, put the handcuffs on. Every nigga I know when that came out nice, he was alright.
Yeah.
It's the nigga who don't know how to behave when he get in.
So you saying behave? Or what is your message?
Man, when that white boy say free, nigga, you free. Nigga, what you mean? Every nigga I seen, man, he alright. Get to live old. Some nigga fought the police. But man, come on, we already know, man. If you do wrong, why you don't want to go to jail? If you, Aubrey Brooks, he out talking to the police. I was drinking with my wife. Well, we come from a party. Why you explain that shit to him? We was talking, you get in front of him, you look him in his eyes, and you be quiet. You go to jail, nigga, hey, come get me. What, come on, homie. But when niggas did not want to go to jail when they done wrong?
I don't want to be, if I do a crime, I'm, run, go to jail. I've been beat by police, you know what I mean? They used to beat us. Now they jumping straight from beating and killing us, right?
They only beat you when you ran. So
Yeah.
every nigga I know when he ran from the police, you expect the ass whooping.
You expect the ass whooping.
But the reason you're running, they either get rid of the dope or the pistol. You ain't just running just to be running.
Yeah, nah.
That's either get rid of the dope or the pistol. So I'm gonna take the ass whooping, so I'm gonna take the pistol case.
Yep.
So we ain't going to call mama. They done whoop me. No, nigga, this will come with this shit.
Yeah, this will come
This will come with being bad, going to jail, getting the ass kicked, getting mistreated by the police, getting mistreated by the prison
But they
guards.
elevated it to shoot niggas in their back.
No, they did. They only shot one nigga in his back and planted the gun.
They
They been doing that.
shot a bunch of motherfuckers.
They been doing that. They been doing that though.
Yeah. So your thing is to come from, and instead of acting all this certain way like we surprised, and it's just like that's the way really. If you looking at this shit realistically, are they doing what they not supposed to be doing? You know what I mean?
Man, I heard a nigga say this one time to a white prison guard. You doing me way better, I be doing you.
Yeah.
If I was in your position, you doing me way better than I be doing you.
Yeah.
Man, y'all used to do this to us. Y'all ain't got real nice to us. Y'all used to rape our women. It used to be black women to get their babies cut out their stomachs, nigga. They used to use black babies as alligator bait. When Nat Turner and them had an uprising, man, they went around with poles with human heads on it to show us y'all better not ever do this again. Nigga, they used to hang niggas, and when he come down, cut his ear off for souvenir. They got nigga belts. Nigga, it's a white boy somewhere with a nigga belt somewhere, a nigga skin jacket. So you mean to tell me what they doing to us now is worse? No. You ain't seen now nigga shot in the prior work boots. Police ain't killed no nigga with no backpack. He ain't killed no nigga. They ain't, what name of nigga get the police done killed in the work uniform? They ain't killing no nigga on his way to work. Mike Brown was stealing in the store. You saw he pushed that man. Man tried to wrestle the man for his gun. A nigga you know go turn around and try to grab a police gun, and then when the police kill him, we saying the police wrong. You already know not to fuck with that white boy, nigga, and his gun.
See, I can't give you names, cause I try not to remember their names.
Every nigga I know got his ass kicked by the police. Post got his ass kicked. He was fighting when the white boy told him, "Put me in your hand," nigga. He was jacking his hand. You supposed to kick your ass, nigga.
Mama, why you look?
Every nigga.
I was like, what you thinking, Mama? Why you
I don't
looking
know now, innocent nigga.
Well, because I know that what he's saying has some validity to it.
Yeah.
I know that what he's saying has some validity to it, but there are some things that I disagree with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know that what he's saying is valid. But so I don't think like you saying about blood, you know, we can't say freedom don't mean that much to us because we don't want to shed no blood. I think it takes away from the precarious situation that we find ourselves in. And when I say that, I mean like I think that one of the smart things that we did as a people was we were forced to was segregation, because if we were in communities where they could bomb us, when we started to rise as a people, they would bomb us.
We wasn't forced to segregate. Them people fought against Dr. King. That was Dr. King's idea. That was his dream.
Yeah, that made. Well, okay, so what if
the elders